Okay, first match. Our opponent is on Kenrith. We have... we have an Asika. Am I supposed to just try to play a really fast Prismatic Bridge? Is that fun? I don't know if that's fun. I'm worried that might not be fun. But I did say that one of the goals here was that we would actually try to win in-game. Maybe I wasn't supposed to include Asika God of the Tree. Well, the good news is not a lot of our cards are actually, like, strong. So... maybe we're not going to hit very many good things off of Asika? Yeah, we are in the 5-color mirror match, huh? I don't think Kenrith is busted. Kenrith's kind of just fine, right? It's an interesting commander in actual Commander, where the politics elements of having multiple people being able to be targeted with these abilities is relevant, but I don't know if it's great in one-on-one. Alright, well, we're gonna get rid of our opponent's mana. I'm deeply concerned we're already being unfun. Binding of the Old Gods is like my only piece of artifact destruction in my entire deck. But I do need the mana fixing. Okay. Opponent still has mana fixing. Ooh, don't have my 5th land. Oh, it takes the game a while to bring up all of the things we can search for, huh? Alright, Temur Triome. I don't have red mana currently. Azor's Gateway, I think. And I think we play Incubation Druid on the off chance they have a removal spell for our mana dork rather than activating Azor's Gateway. Did you say hello to the opponents? You can make the experience more interactive. No! I messed that up. I'm going to have to do that next time. Alright, I'll try to do better. Okay, Chromatic Lantern. Our opponent's colors are fixed. I don't have to feel quite as bad about Binding of the Old Gods. Our opponent also plays Elysian Caryatid. I'm beginning to see why we got matched up against them so quickly. It is very much my assumption that we are playing a very close list to theirs. Alright, let's play Prismatic Bridge. Mostly because I think we will be able to hit cards that our opponent gets an advantage off of. Actually, what does this hit? Oh, it's only creature or planeswalker? That's actually a problem. Most of our deck is mana dorks or planeswalkers. Howdy, Rosie. How goes it? Kogla. Okay. So they destroy our Prismatic Bridge. Cool, so this was fun, right? We successfully... oh no, it only when it attacks. Okay. So I might still be able to remove it, I guess. So we get a Prismatic Bridge trigger. I was hoping that they were removing that. Triple green in a mono 5-color deck. Mono 5-color deck. Our opponent doesn't have a lot of cards left in their hand. Okay. Questing Beast attacks. So our opponent's getting to do the thing that they were supposed to do, which is play cards. But we need to help them play more cards. I don't think I want to land. Okay, Stormfist Crusader. That's fine. Then we have Liliana. I can downtick that and remove my opponent's 2 mana dorks, and then kind of die. I don't think we want to do that. Alright, what happens if we Allure of the Unknown? What do you get, opponent? Well, none of these cards are great. Allure of the Unknown hitting a board wipe is kind of amusing. Wait, did they just actually... Oh, may cast, so they can choose not to. I see. I see. Alright, so... They're gonna blow up our Prismatic Bridge. So I'm... How much mana do I have next turn? Do I have enough to play Planewide Celebration and Wishclaw Talisman? No. Or at least not good enough. Okay. Kind of a problem that I need to chump block Kogla to give us more time, but then they don't get to draw cards, and the opponent's running low on cards. They're still running low on cards. No, they're not running low on cards because they have Kenrith, so I don't have to worry about my opponent not having anything to do. Alright. Opponent blows up our Prismatic Bridge. We get to remove that. I suppose I also could have played Jegantha, huh? Alright, there's a Kenrith, which I suppose I should be grateful they didn't attack with. Ooh, Phyrexian Scriptures. Okay. That cleans up the board, and they still have stuff to do because they'll be able to replay Kenrith. So we're not removing our opponent's ability to play anything. Then I need to... Oh, no, that doesn't do anything because there's a Kogla. Right. Okay, well, then we're Wishclaw Talismaning for a board wipe, which also doesn't really work with our mana dorks. Maybe we should be playing fewer mana dorks? Is that a reasonable conclusion? What is the right removal spell to play? Definitely not bounce spells because they have Kenrith. So the correct removal spell to play is... I shouldn't be taking a long time. We're just going to Shatter the Sky. Oh, and we activate Azor's Gateway. Before I lose the Root Coil Creeper. We get rid of the Sorin. And then we Shatter the Sky and the opponent gets to draw a card. Oh, they get to return Kenrith to their hand because Kenrith is a human. I didn't even think about that interaction with Kogla. That's a cool way to have a commander interact with a card from the deck. Alright, well, answering Kogla was basically the entire point. I guess now I can Liliana downtick? Maybe, if they don't play too many creatures? And what else? Not making the land drops is kind of hurting. Maybe we really do need to just play entirely Artifact Ramp. But then I'm not playing creatures. No, we have to play the creatures to be interactive. Being fun to play against is a tricky restriction. Okay, opponent plays Kenrith. What else do you do, opponent? Alright, hit the land drop. That's good. That's good. We get to play Lily. They can Kenrith and kill the Lily. I'm assuming they left up Kenrith's ability to draw a card. I am not certain they know Kenrith has haste. Kenrith goes back to their hand again.
I do love a good death
Hmm. Liliana casts how much to downtick? 4? Okay, so we're not downticking Lily. Kenrith comes into play. Kenrith gets given haste this time? Yes. Does attack the Lily. Well, presumably. They might attack my face. There is a lot of not life in my face at the moment. Putting me to 4 would be hard for me to handle.
How disappointing.
I think the most fun deck allows spells to resolve but kills them 1 for 1 every time. Let's see, do we have any lands in our graveyard? No. Bummer. Now, with an opponent having Kenrith in play, there's a pretty good chance that they can Wishclaw Talisman for a creature, give it haste, and just kill us. So how do we stop that? I guess just making as many blockers as possible is probably the best option, and then grab Lily to remove stuff again. They can't activate Wishclaw Talisman at the end of our turn. So they have something else to do with this 2 mana? Put a counter on Kenrith, I guess? Yeah. Replicating Ring with Kenrith is going to be a problem, because they just have like a fireball mana sink, huh? Phyrexian Scriptures turns out to be ever so slightly too slow. Who would have thunk? Questing Beast, that's rude. And a counter on Kenrith. And Trample. Well, we probably don't have an answer to this. I feel like we fell pretty far behind. But why? Board wiping our own mana dorks? Probably part of it. Kogla killing like 12 mana worth of stuff? Probably. We were pretty ahead from the Binding of the Old Gods, but I guess that didn't matter when the Kogla wound up taking care of everything. So they don't quite have the ability to recast Kenrith next turn, I don't think.
I am the master here. From battle to the grave.
But they're really close to just instantly killing us the turn after with the Replicating Ring going off. Bastius K! Thanks for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Alright, well, our opponent no longer has too few cards, so thankfully that helps them out quite a bit. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I guess we're dead. Oh, I was counting it as Kenrith costing 3 mana to activate haste, and that's just not how the card works at all. They choose to attack Lily. Alright. Well, that doesn't really help unless we can kill the Kenrith, and we can't. So... they can reanimate Questing Beast. Well, they can reanimate Kogla too. I guess that means they've got us killed. But it's fun to be allowed to kill your opponent, so... let's play as many blockers as we can. And then they get to have the fun of reanimating Questing Beast and not being able to have it be blocked when it is exactly lethal. Opponent's just making sure we have fun? I agree. Alright. Chulane down. Very well. Opponent still has 10 mana. Creature given trample. Alright. Gets to flicker Meteor Golem. Okay, okay. An interesting time to choose to give it haste. But I can understand. They have enough mana to give it haste again. This was more lethal than getting the Questing Beast. This is... oh, they're only going for 5 damage? Okay. I thought they were going to push through for 12. Alright, alright, alright. Alright. Opponent's playing Tatiova Benthic Druid. Is that the 7-drop? No, that's the 5-drop land ramp spell. Planeswalker. No. 5 mana, draws cards when you ramp. Commander. Those are the combinations of words I was looking to say. Okay, opponent keeps. We will also keep... I get a free mulligan? Free mulligan's kind of tempting. Our hand doesn't do anything. I'll take a free mulligan. This hand also doesn't do anything. It's fine. Oh, right, I don't even have to get rid of anything. Oh. We'll end up playing like Scuttlemud and then Ingenious Mastery for 3. It'll be fine, right? Plus, we have a Failed Passage, which puts 1 card type into our graveyard already. Although if we already have World Tree, I'm not even certain what I'm supposed to be fetching with Golos. I guess I don't play Fabled Passage on turn 1 because I want to have a slightly higher chance of drawing a land? Is that right? Thriving Bluff. What color do we make you? Probably blue? We could try to cast History of Benalia on turn 3. Yeah, I guess I should do that. So we'll get white. Presenting the opponent with a clock when they are looking to play a control deck is probably the most respectable thing we can do to them. Llanowar Scout. Okay, that makes sense. Rootcoil Creeper. I can't do anything. Alright, we're going to remove the opponent's ramp to give ourselves a little more time to do things that are fun for them. And we're going to give them a card, so that, I think, is fun. Oscar Shadow, thanks for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Simic decks aren't fun according to the community. Well, that's fine. It's not the opponent's job to play a fun deck. We're just here to make sure that they get to have the most fun. That's our job, not theirs. Springbloom Druid. Huh. I didn't know this was in Historic. Makes sense with Tetyova, though. We get an island, I think. We draw a land. That's excellent. So we can play the Scuttlemutt and the Overgrown Tomb. Now we can play our Golos. We're definitely going to be ramping slower than the opponent. That's probably fine. Okay, opponent chooses to draw a card. I don't know why. I would have thought they would have played the Tetyova and played a land and draw a card. Okay. So our opponent's doing counterspell stuff then, is what's happening here, huh? That's gonna be hard to handle because I'm still missing my land drops. Let's see. Golos? No! What are you doing, opponent? What's going on? I'm uncertain. I think I just want to get a tap land out of my deck. Got a red source already. Which one did I grab? I literally... Thriving Heath. Okay, so it's white. And it doesn't let me double select white anyway. Perfect. I guess double black is what I want then. We already got a World Tree, so I don't need to worry about that one this time around. Alright, our opponent plays lands, and draws cards, and plays lands. Not terribly surprising. If I play Muldrotha and Fabled Passage, we're one land short of Baleful Masterying that Tetyova. I do want them to spend their mana on that, I think. So... I think I Baleful Mastery Tetyova, and then I Uro, and then I hope we hit a land? Maybe I shouldn't hope we hit a land. Maybe I can't risk us missing the land. Alright, play the Root Coil Creeper instead. We attack, give the opponent the option of blocking. Choices are fun. Benalia and guarantee a land. Unfortunately, this isn't the one that makes a plains go into our hand. This is the one that makes 2/2 knights. Because we wanted to sagas. If we can play Muldrotha, we get lands for a couple of turns. Yes. Okay, so... I'm probably just supposed to start spinning Golos. Concerned this might be unfun. But if all else fails, the opponent is still ramping. Alright, let's give reach, just in case. This is only until end of turn, so I lose my other 2 lands, unfortunately. Muldrotha makes Uro a fair card. It's not like we've actually got things in the graveyard. This Uro is just a really bad explorer currently. Fabled Passage. Oh, that's 2 Tetyova triggers. Opponent's got a lot of cards. Opponent has many, many, many cards. Much fun for opponent to have. Opponent takes an extra turn. Okay, that's fun. Crucible, lands from the graveyard. Fabled Passage every turn. Treasure tokens. More mana, sure. Explore, sure. Alright, so they're playing like 4 copies of Fabled Passage every turn. Opponent's having a lot of fun, but that's probably a good thing. Unfortunately, we don't really interact with them, but I guess uninteractive decks automatically have fun? Is that a success for us? I guess that's probably a success for us. I feel like if I was interacting with them more, they'd be having more fun, though? But just removing somebody's commander over and over again is fun for a ramp deck, but not for a non-ramp deck. It's almost like it's kind of difficult to make a deck that's fun for everything. Sure, opponent takes an extra turn. I could spin Golos here, which would let me cast possibly commit. We'll go for that. Nope, whipped on commit. Oh well. Does this... Oh wow, you don't even shuffle before you exile the top 3, huh? Is Time Warp still legal in this format? I assume not because it's banned in Historic, right? No, because Uro's banned in Historic. There's no way Time Warp's legal. I can't imagine. That card's, like, actually good. They wouldn't let you have actually good cards in the format, right? We do get to see the opponent's cards, huh? That's fun. I wonder if I should be playing Oracle of Moldiah. Is that a fun card? Or is it too much value if it sticks in play for it to be fun? Time Warp is legal. Wow. Okay. So playing a deck that doesn't have Time Warp is kind of a mistake, huh? Let's see. I'm 1 mana short of playing Uro into Muldrotha. I guess I'm not 1 mana short of playing Muldrotha into Uro. Cast as a land? Cast as a land. That's the wording we're going to use here? Okay. Oh, I don't have to shuffle with Fable Passage. Sweet. That's probably a good thing. Alright, and let's play the Uro. And put the Triome into play. And continue upticking on Vivian. This is kind of becoming a problem, though. I'm worried we're not doing enough to interact with the opponent. I might make this not very fun for them if I'm not, like, attacking. Well, maybe me not doing anything is fun. Is me just sitting back and having an engine going that's slower than their engine good? Possibly that's good. I think that might be good. I wonder how many basics our opponent has in their deck. They're ramping, they're having fun, this is all they want to do. Yeah, that's probably true, huh? We've seen 2 time warps so far, and that's about it. Broken Bond. Okay. How many win cons do you have, opponent? No, opponent, you needed to draw that. No, you were supposed to use Scaled Herbalist to draw the time warp. Oh well. There's a lot of land draws. Alright, and Scries. I'm curious how they win the game. Oh, there we go. Okay. They found the win con. Do you have an ability? Ah, draw cards. Okay, so that can do 10 damage to us. Do they also have a time warp to go with it? Okay, they're not willing to do lethal. Okay, Lair of the Hydra can kill us. They don't want to win. Okay. That might be true. If that's the case, then we're definitely accomplishing our goal, right? We are making the opponent have a lot of fun. Cultivator Colossus is big and has trample. It could wind up being a problem. How do I answer Cultivator Colossus? Now that they removed my way to cast things for free. How do they kill us? So far they've been avoiding killing us by not drawing time warps and not playing threats, but they have finally played a threat. So perhaps we have a chance. Question. Do I have anything in my deck that gives haste to a creature? If they somehow decide not to kill me, which is unlikely, because I'm assuming they just wanted to draw half of their deck here and then find a time warp. I'm assuming they probably have one more land drop at least. Or, you know, the ability to play a ramp spell. Right, opponent? You definitely have a way to play one more land, right? We might have a Kenrith, yeah. Yeah. They also kept 15 cards in the library, so giving haste to this Dragon Mage... Oh, okay, they found time warp. Alright. That's probably lethal. Untap all their lands, sure. Oh, that's true. Brainstorm is a way to get the card on the top of their deck. Alright, my Muldrotha is gone. That'll make it hard to make our land drop next turn. Hey, Arenacraft! Thanks for stopping by. You join us having built what was a scientific process to deduce the most fun to play against possible deck. Currently, we're waiting for our opponent to combo off for a couple of minutes, which I'm assuming means we are successfully being fun to play against. Opponent's trying very hard not to kill us. Our commander is Jegantha. Because it's color fixing and not actually very threatening, which is perfect. We get to cast stuff. So we figure it's important that we do things that the opponent can feel like they interact with. And present janky win cons that they're impressed if they work. Which is to say that a very significant portion of our deck is built around making... I better block. Is built around making Happily Ever After work. So we're playing a couple of 5-color permanents, and Jegantha helps enable that. But I guess we didn't get there that time.